Crew, what's going on? Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're doing well. So, we got a draw. Not as good as a win, but it's better than a loss. 3-3 Yankees Boston. At least we're not in the loss column again with the Red Sox, which is good. But again, some bright spots. So, let's box score this stuff. Let's box score the offense first. Volpe, who is making, if they don't seriously give him a long look as part of this coming with the team in spring training, then they're not serious. They're not serious at all. He was 2 for 4. Again, he's batting .333. He's doing everything you could ask. Again, he's also forcing their hand in terms of moving guys like IKF and potentially even Torres. So it makes it more sensible when you have him and then you have DJ and you have Oswaldo Cabrera who can play the infield positions as well. So I'm possibly not losing any offensive output. So Aaron Hicks, 1 for 3, batting .286. He's still showing an inability to catch the ball. At least he's running after it now. So we'll give him that. Jason Dominguez was 1 for 2. He's batting .444 this spring. Also giving the team forcing the hand, making sure they give him a serious look too. After that, you got Rafael Ortega was 1 for 3, batting .267. His average is down, but he's still a contender for the left field spot. And you got Michael Morcio was 1 for 1. IKF was 1 for 2, batting .250. Wilmer Defoe was 1 for 1. Andres Chaparro, 1 for 3. He's batting .333 this spring. I think he's going to get a call up this year at some point, and I think he should, especially if JD is faltering. So offensively, who else? Jake Bowers was 2 for 2, but also batting .333. There's some bright spots with these prospects, a lot of them. So it's good to see, and it's good to see a lot of plate discipline for these guys, working the count, drawing walks, being aggressive in the base path, being aggressive in the plate as well. So in the box, that's a good thing. Yoendris Gomez also forcing the Yankees' hand. They might need to give him a serious look to whether it be in the bullpen or the rotation. 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, and 32 pitches. Very economical. Very economical. Jimmy Cordero got lit up for the first time this spring. 1 inning, 4 hits, 3 runs, 17 pitches. So it wasn't wild. He just got hit. So Jose Abreu, an inning and 2/3, 2 hits, but clean. Ron Marinaccio, a clean inning. Greg Weissert, a clean inning. And Evans, DeMarcus Evans? Yeah, DeMarcus Evans. He hit a clean inning too with a walk. So that's the box score in terms of the Yankees. Impactful plays or anything like that. Let's see. Anthony Volpe obviously got a home run, hit a double and a home run. Put him up 3-2 in the 5th. They were down. Andres Chaparro, an RBI single in the 4th, put him up 1-0. Jake Bowers, sac fly, put him up 2-0. Then Boston came back. Greg Allen, former Yankee, deep triple, made it 2-1. Then he scored on, I think, a fielder's choice, make it 2-2. Volpe homered, put him up 3-2. And then Adam Duvall homered to tie it at 3, and that's where we ended the game. So let's see who's in the chat here. Texas Buckeyes here. What's happening? My friend Sean Browning. Jonathan's in the house. Make sure you smash that like button, gang. If you haven't done that yet, let's do that right away if you don't mind. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel this way, regardless if Hicks improves and want him off this team. A lot of people feel that way. He's not playing well. He's being outplayed by, Calhoun and Ortega. So I think it's really hard to deny that. So they have to consider moving on from him at some point, or making a what do you call it? Making Hicks a 4th outfield or something like that. So, Bauer made a misplay by gunning him in. Yes, he did, Bowers. Yes, he did. Sean, that's a good point. Okay, yes, we did, Texas. Yes, we did. Greetings, word lifer, Earthling here. Yeah. Bruce Jordan, what's up, my man? So we're hearing the Cashes. He said 2 days ago there are some trades in the works. No idea what that means. And he's very, very, very cryptic. So we're not going to get much intel out of Brian Cashman. It's just going to happen, right? So, but I'm with you there too, Bruce. I hope so. Salute, Chris in the house. Jennifer, how are you? T. Drake. What is good, man? Yeah, it was on today, T. Drake. It was on the game. And so I'm watching. I bring my Apple TV box with me wherever I go. So I can access it if I need to, which is nice. It was on it was televised today. So we need to start. Peraza and I kept both sides. Peraza wasn't that bad. Not bad. But I think Peraza is going to be the starting shortstop. And a Volpe should be. I mean, he might be a starting shortstop offensively, but I think at the end of the day, he should be at second at some point, and Peraza at short. Peraza might need a little bit more offensive tuning. It is what it is. We're life, and you might be right service time, but I mean, if these guys are smart, they'd be locking up They'd be locking up Volpe. They'd be locking up Peraza, Oswaldo Cabrera. Some of these guys, if they were wise, they'd be doing it. I mean, I really, really do. Martian's hitting, 4 and change, man. Martian's on fire. Martian's on fire. AKA Yankee boy Joel, thank you so much, man, for the donut. Appreciate that. Texas Buckeye, thank you so much as well. Both of you guys. You guys are legends. You guys are legends. OGs in this 161, man. Family. You guys, seriously, I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, the young kids are forcing their hands. They're forcing their hands, and you know what? That's a good thing. We haven't had this many youngsters forcing their hand like this in a long time. So far, it's paid off with Oswaldo Cabrera. I'm confident it's going to pay off with Peraza and Volpe. And if Dominguez stays around, probably him too. So, but we'll see. And his back is stiffening up, but he's day by day. He's going to play on Tuesday, T. Drake. But yeah, that's no surprise. He had an epidural, no surprise. But that's why Andres Chaparro might be valuable, because he's a backup first baseman and he plays third. So he can be there for some offensive pop. DJ can play first as well. So we'll have coverage for Rizzo no matter what at first base. But it would be nice having him in there regardless. So asking, I think Volpe right now, Dominguez is close. I mean, anytime you have a double-A player showing he can hang with these guys, they need to take notice of that. So I still think Dominguez is a little bit more developing the outfield and stuff like that, but he's not far. He's not far. Offensively, he's closer than he is defensively. Jarvis is in the house. What is good, my man? What is good? Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, Joel, man. Both of you guys. You in Texas, man. You guys are bosses, man. Straight up bosses, man. You make great points too every time you're on here. You're great. You're valuable. Your insight's very valuable. So more diaper. Exactly, Texas. Send some more exactly. Speedy guys and Volpe, Peraza. You got once Bader's back, he's speedy. Oswaldo Cabrera can run. Peraza's got speed. So we need guys to disrupt on the base paths. No doubt about it. We need that. We need it. DJ and Cabrera blessings. This is why it makes it more. It makes it clears the path a little bit more to move guys like IKF, to move guys like Torres. Again, you move IKF because his value to the team is not, as much as Torres is. You move Torres so you can get an impact player at another position while you have extra depth at that position anyway. So he's easy to replace at second, but easier, I should say, to replace second base. But again, you have to make sure it's not a massive precipitous drop-off between him and Volpe either. So, and I don't think it would be. You put Dominguez at center, Angel. Bader comes back. Then platoon Dominguez and Ortega in left field. Volpe at second. Peraza at short. You could do that. You could do that. No broadcast for that. I don't know. And gentlemen, there's a couple every time in spring training, Jennifer. There's always a couple of games that don't get broadcast at all, TV or whatever else. So, and it's like 3 or 4 during the regular season. They just don't have any network coverage at all. It's frustrating as hell. But I'll still put up the lineup and I'll still put out post-game stuff so that you know exactly what happened. But Jennifer, I couldn't agree with you more. It's very frustrating, and just confusing. Why? I don't understand it. I don't understand. Yep, IKF stole 2. See, his skill. He's got speed. He's got speed too. He had 15 or 20 stolen base last year. I think he had the most in the team. So that's a valuable skill set too. Peraza's hitting 200 or 600 RPM. Yeah, it's spring again. He also hasn't played a ton either, Zachary. So I'm happy too that it ended. I mean, I would have loved if the Yankees won, but I'm glad they didn't lose to Boston again. So Boston's looking pretty good. And again, I'll still say this. I think they're going to be better than people think this year in the AL East. I do. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Yep. Speed, but speed with smart base running. Yep. Smart base running. IQ, Volpe, IKF. They have smart. Yep. Yes, indeed. Until opening day, should have the counter like last time the porn by. It's true. I might have to go back a while to see. Since the porn box, 88 days. 43. That's pretty funny. I like it, man. That's a good one, dude. That is a good one. I might just I might check just out of curiosity. Instincts with speed and aggressive. Yes, yes. Good quality play, man. And we need just more of that. We need that hunger. We need that focus, and we're missing a lot of that stuff last year in the postseason, especially. So can't have that. Can't have that. Open day is going to be a cold one. Yeah, right. It probably will be cold. Probably will be cold. And Texas, yes, our pitching did look good. Yes, they did. Yes, they most certainly did. Yeah, Yoendris Gomez, and they have to seriously consider him. Really. So exactly, Sean. AL is going to be a dogfight. It reminds me of the SEC football conference, like Alabama, Florida, right? Tennessee, all those teams. It's like a playoff game every time they play each other. It's similar in AL East. They beat each other up all the time. So it reminds me of the SEC conference, and that's a good thing, though. I mean, it's exciting baseball in the AL East plays each other. So, Angel, you think the Yankees are signing Trevor Bauer, huh? I mean, look, would I be surprised? No. Would I be surprised if they did it without telling anybody? Yeah, I'd be shocked. I don't think they will sign him unless they have it okay from the team. Seriously, I don't think it would be a good idea to do that without the okay. So, at the very least, give the courtesy to the team, the boys that have been here. So, Volpe and DJ 1 and 2. Yeah, I mean, you want somebody fast if 1. DJ's gets 2, yeah. And then Judge after that. So we'll be 3rd. Yeah, that would do 3rd, and then Rizzo 4th, Stanton 5th, probably Bader 6th when he's back, or Oswaldo Cabrera. You have Peraza, you have yes. Yeah, man. Heck yeah. Less than 2 equals Bauer. Oh God. Harvey's I think is diva, JT, but Bauer's having some more high-end success, but he's a little crazy. But neither one of them are great for team chemistry. They're talented, no doubt about it, but team chemistry is an important thing with the Yankees. It definitely is. So, yeah, with T. Drake, yeah, I like the way they're changing things up too. They get a chance to play different teams, and they're not facing Boston 20 times or Toronto 20 times. Like, that's a lot to be facing those teams. So I kind of like this dynamic. I'm curious to see how well it works this year. I really am. So it's an interesting change, but that's what do I got here? Excuse me. Okay, just a message. I like it. Yeah, man. But look, I'm happy with Yoendris Gomez. Again, he's one of these prospects that's making some noise this spring and making people notice him. Volpe's doing it. Dominguez is doing it. And some other players are doing it too. Like Jake Bauer's quietly playing pretty well. So it's good. It's good. So Don Zimmer based life for a coach, and I always preach about playing aggressive. Yeah, you have to. Exactly. You can play aggressive, but at the end of the day, if you're playing careless or you're always hurt, then your skill set is not. You can't use your skill set, so it's almost worthless. So you got to play careful. You got to play smart. But again, I'd rather have an aggressive player who gets hurt on occasion than a lazy player who doesn't. So aggressive is definitely, especially in New York. The fans are aggressive, So Volpe, if everyone has moved up, let me see. If everyone has moved, I'm hoping the best players are Volpe shortstop, Peraza 3rd, Glaber 2nd, DJ, Utility, Riz, Martian, Judge, Stanton, Bader. Is moved, we hope. Me, I would have Bader, Judge, and probably one of these guys, unless they make a trade for an outfielder. Then I would do probably DJ at 3rd, Peraza at short with IKF Utility, Volpe 2nd, Rizzo at 1st, and then Oswaldo Cabrera, super utility, playing infield and outfield. Trevino catching. That's what I would do. I mean, I'm not moving Martian up just yet, but he's close. But I'm moving Volpe first up. I have a feeling, I don't know why, but I have a feeling it might be a little bit too early for the Martian, because again, he's hitting off people. But I want to see him hit off Verlander and some of these other big arms before um, giving him the full, what do you call it? The full shot, if that makes sense. But you never know. You never know. I didn't see it last night, but I haven't seen much World Baseball Classic. I'm getting clips and footage and stuff like that. It's a little nuts in my house right now. So we're out for the next couple weeks because of an addition. So stay my in-laws and get the girls, and so it's a little bit different than it was here. So I came home. I'm here now at my original house. So I wanted to get this post game. So whenever I get a chance, because I'm packing stuff up and bringing it over there. So, but I haven't seen any World, but just footage right now, Jennifer. I'm trying my best to catch as much as I can, but we'll see. Yeah, but it's just, I mean, no, this T. Drake, good point. No friendly competition never hurt anybody. Yeah, I mean, Bauer knows the major league pitching. Yes, the kids would need to adjust to the hitters. Well, that's true too. Good competition. Yeah, I mean, Bauer's also more durable than Rodon, so can light a fire under a lot of people's asses. But I just don't know if they want, because he can come with huge success, but he can also be a huge headache. So it's up to them to decide whether they think that's worth it. I mean, really, I know a lot of people want him, especially, but he hasn't also pitched in like over 2 years at the major league level, so we don't know what to expect either. That's the other problem. But yeah, we have to. I mean, just have to be careful. Very careful. I mean, Evan, I think. I mean, Oswaldo Cabrera to me is the perfect utility guy. Plays the infield and the outfield. I think he's the Ben Sobrist for the Yankees. I think he would be a perfect fit for that, and he could play a lot. Yeah, I mean, Bauer definitely light a fire on some people's asses, but he would probably also. Do they feel that it's worth it, or can they get somebody else for less headaches and just as much production? So it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be really interesting to see. But Don Zimmer was always fired up. Oh yeah, yeah. I wish he would get home. I wish he would too, Sean. I wish he would too. Yeah, man. I mean, Waldo. He could play pitcher and catcher too, man. He'd be the jack of all trades. I mean, I think we're okay. A catcher, I think, will be okay. Excuse me. And then pitchers, I think we will be okay too. I mean, so I mean, I think Rodon's condition or whatever his prognosis is going to be, whether he needs Tommy John or not, is going to determine whether the Yankees make a big move or not. I think it's going to boil down to Rodon and what happens there. You know what I mean? And we're hoping, man. I mean, I'm praying for that he doesn't need Tommy John, man, because that would suck. But we do know that his UCL is intact, which is good because again, that's putting inside on. This is what gets repaired when it's torn. And if you tear a UCL, then you need Tommy John. So, but again, Masahiro Tanaka had a partially torn UCL while he was here for the Yankees for 7 years and did not get Tommy John. So he pitched through that stuff for 7 freaking years. He wasn't the same at the end, but he didn't need Tommy John. So, and that's, that matters too, at least in my opinion. Well, yeah. I'm with you there too, Sean. I mean, it's worth looking into, but at the end of the day, if the team doesn't want him, you move on. The team's more important than Bauer. Volpe, I think Volpe needs to be considered to be called up now. He's showing that he's ready. He's like, guys, look. So, and if you don't get any offensive drop off from Torres to him, then I'd say that you can move Torres and get a good amount of value back in a trade because he is positioning himself for a 9-figure deal after next year. If he keeps producing the way he is after 2024, he will get $100+ million contract. So, and that's key. It's going to cost. People, the Yankees, and say, and you can bring a Bauer on a cheap and see how he does a AAA Angel. Yeah. And see if it's worth it, for him to come up. Promote Matt Crook. Yeah, Matt Crook got hit yesterday, but he's still my favorite minor league guy to get a shot to move up. I think he's the direct competition between Herman and Schmidt. So mean, they have 2 open spots right now, so we'll see what happens there. Peraza, I think he's going to be the starting shortstop, Epic. I think he's going to be starting shortstop. Yeah, I hope so too, Ed. I mean, I think all of us are like, on pins and needles wondering if this guy's going to need Tommy John or not. That would suck if he did. So Johnny Brito's another guy who's been pitching well. Yoendris Gomez pitching well. And but he smashed that like button if you don't mind. We're approaching 100 people. And I want to try to get to 100 likes. So just smash it really quickly if you don't mind. I thank you for that. They're always helpful. I mean, get over 100, always helpful in their live streams. Who else? Yeah, I mean, Volpe's Keith. I mean, Volpe's going to be special, I think. So the announcers were talking about Volpe and trading. I'm telling you, Texas, it makes sense, right? If he's that good, if you can't keep him down anymore, then it unclogs a little bit the infield because you can move IKF, you can move Torres, okay, and then you still have DJ, you still have Oswaldo Cabrera who can still play multiple positions. It's less of a logjam, so and it clears some path for Anthony Volpe. So why not at this point? I understand the offensive output for Torres. He's probably a top 6 shortstop, but still, this is their number 1 prospect. It's like a top 5 prospect in all of baseball. Look what he's doing. He's got intangibles that Torres has never shown. So, and again, it's going to be a tough decision one way or the other for the Yankees. That's for sure. That's for sure. So, but I like Matt Crook too, Angel. Go from the left-handed side again. Even if he's in the bullpen, a long relief, he's a compliment to Wandy Peralta in the left-handed side of the bullpen. So, Reggie was a pain in the ass too, but so was the manager. I mean, they had Billy Martin at the time. It was just like it was like a firecracker going against an M80. So it's really hard to deny that one. So, but yeah, he was clutch, Mr. Octoberman. He named a freaking candy bar after the guy. So, but yeah, but he didn't do stuff according to the reports that Trevor Bauer did and some of these other players did. So, I'm paying the silent commanders for you. Not bad, T. Drake. Is there a stupid rule about keeping players in minus for about 2 weeks? Yeah, I mean, there's still service time. There's going to be service time aspire. Bullshit service time manipulation for a while, which drives me nuts. I mean, it really does. If the kid's ready, just call him up and play him. And what the hell's the problem? Like, I don't like service time manipulation. All that stuff. I just don't think it's fair for guys like that. You need to stay on 172 days in roster time. Yeah, 102. There it is, Evan. That's a good point. Under 172 days of roster time. On the MLB roster, 26, man. Yeah. Florial. I think Florial's Mikey will likely get traded. So I think the Yankees are going to trade a couple guys. And we're only 18 days out. So I do think they're going to make a few moves. I really do. They have to. And there's no spot for Florial, so get something back for him instead of nothing. Get even a fringe prospect. Who cares? I mean, his name could be Slappy Kincaid. Just with a giant whatever, and he could be 18th string pitching player. Just get something back for him. You never know, man. Thoughts on how Jalen Ramsey's Dolphins? Making the Jets harder. I mean, yeah, he got traded to the Dolphins today, Jalen Ramsey. That's a big one. 100 people in, man. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Appreciate you all coming on. If you're just coming in, please smash that like button. Let's try. I hope we get to 100 likes. Dominguez is playing good and hard. That's who's right. Yeah. And his numbers are off the roof, Dominguez. They're off the roof. I mean, it's just, what can you say? It's a great spring for Dominguez. He's definitely opening a lot of people's eyes, until Bader. I mean, they might do that. I don't know, Angel, but they might bring him up for until Bader comes back. Give him a shot and see what happens. So he might be overmatched, but you never know. And man, Eric, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Keep saying Dominguez needs to hit good pitching. What about Volpe? He has been hitting same pitching. Volpe's been hitting good pitching too. Okay. But Volpe's also about a year ahead, Eric, than Dominguez. Volpe has hit good pitching, especially in AA and AAA. He's at a higher level of pitching than Dominguez has. But yeah, they both faced a lot of the same players this spring. Volpe's, I think personally, I think his skill set's different. He does all the little things too. Now Dominguez is fast as hell. He's got good plate discipline too, which is a very rare thing. And he's not afraid to take a walk, which is a rare thing for Yankee hitters. So I just think Volpe's a year ahead of Dominguez in terms of development himself. So, but if they call up Dominguez and he plays well, then more power to the kid. I mean, I hope that happens. I hope that happens. I really do. I appreciate the dono, Eric, man. Thank you. More Mark 19, rest of 50. Yeah. The kids are showing, this is the first time in a while that this many kids are showing that they're ready. First time in a while. So it makes sense to give some of these kids a shot, And as long as service time is the rule, yeah. Yeah, I don't like the service. I mean, I'm not a fan of the service time manipulation, but I totally hear what you're saying, Word Lifer. Totally, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's just some of the stuff is ridiculous, but what are you gonna do at this point? Yeah, Slappy Kincaid. Don't sleep on him. He says he's one of those secret studs, Bruce. Slappy Kincaid. Yeah, his sister plays college ball, Slappola Kincaida. So they're both working their way to the top. Oh, Bruce. That's right. Yeah. Volpe and Dominguez. I'd be surprised if they start both. I think the Volpe is making it really hard for them to not start him, But again, this is the thing too. There is a logjam. You're not going to start him and sit Torres, right? You're not going to start him and sit DJ. This is why I keep saying you got to move IKF. You got to move Torres because it clears up the logjam. You still have DJ. You still have Cabrera. They're at the point where they have to move one or two of these infielders. If Volpe is that ready, don't block his path. Don't bring him up here to sit him and only play him once a week. That's not going to help him. So, and that's the, it's I can't see any more logical plan for the Yankees than that. But we'll see. We will see. Aspire Slappy Kincaid is. He's under the radar, man. I heard this comedian Don Herrera back in the day, and he made up that name Slappy Kincaid, and it stuck with me. It's this very sarcastic comedian, and it was that line, and then the phone call line. Yeah, can I speak to Johnny? And then what's this in reference to? It's a reference to I want to talk to him. Put him on the phone. This sarcastic sense of humor is so good, Don Herrera, and I can never forget him. But that's where I got Slappy Kincaid from. The name just sticks. Aspire. The name just sticks. Gavin Stone. Can they pull it off? Word Lifer is the question. Can they pull that off? I mean, it's definitely worth looking into, right? Definitely worth looking into. And this is true too, Texas Buckeye. They are showing that they want to play in New York too. You're showing that you want to and you can. Right. It's Yankees are in an envious position right now. I mean, you're really in an envious position. So I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of it's right now it's 50-50, Pedro says. A lot of people want him, a lot of people don't want him. So I think it's going to be up to but it's going to be up to the team, not only Cole, but Judge and everybody else. So and Donaldson was known for egging people on, being a dick, and Bauer's known for being the same. So, but you're right. They did work it out with Josh Donaldson, so that's worth considering. But I think that the situation's a little different with Bauer because of what he went through and blah blah blah. But again, you never know. But at the very least, they should have a discussion about it, because if he does wind up being really good and they get him on dirt cheap, it's okay. So, second exactly, T. Drake. He's the second coming of Ruth, man. Nothing yet on Rodon, Michael. It's just they're saying no baseball activity for 7 to 10 days. Let the form inflammation go down, and then they're going to reevaluate and see. But again, they said, I said this before, the UCL, ulnar collateral ligament, is intact. It's not damaged, which is the automatic precursor to Tommy John surgery. So that's encouraging, but we'll see what happens the next couple of weeks. I don't expect him until mid to late April, to be honest with you, because he's going to have to ramp up. He had one game in the spring, one game. And what did he throw? 2 innings? So he's got some ramping up to do as well because he's going to have an extended spring training. No, he has to. He has to. So, you know, yeah, I mean, yeah, I was excited for him too. And he, I thought I was going to get a little AJ Przinsky, some fire, just like lighting a fire into some teams instead of that Jackie comment, which is, it was poorly timed, poorly timed. So I was hoping for some bench clearing balls. Those are always fun. So, but I would agree to T Drake. Yeah, man. Dodgers may like that deal. I mean, yeah, if they can get Gavin Stone for you got to consider for Gleyber Torres. Yeah, yeah. Dominguez. That's my more likely timetable epic. He'll get called up in the summer, I think, Dominguez. I think they want to see him out, but I think he should maybe start the season in AAA at the very least and not AA. He's done enough to justify a call up to AAA. And again, if they call up Volpe, then Dominguez can fill Volpe's spot. So it works out perfectly. Hicks the current Chuck. Oh, God, yeah. Well, he's got the yips with the catches. Chuck Knobloch had the yips with the throws. He was brutal. But, yeah, he does. It's similar, Sean. Yeah. Shecky LaRue. Yeah, man. Tony. Number 2 behind Shecky LaRue. These are names that people don't know about. They're going to find out. I went to Fenway Park and it was Optimism Bowl for a tour. I did a tour of Yankee Stadium too. 2 of my favorite stadiums. But that rivalry is, lifelong, baby. Lifelong. So, you know what I mean? But yeah. It's poorly timed and an unnecessary yeah, Mel Donaldson? Yeah. Yeah, John. Yeah, it was just, what were you trying to accomplish there? What were you trying to accomplish? Gonna call up. Yeah, I think if he keeps playing like this, he has to. Card full. He has to. If he keeps playing like this, what the freaking hell? You can't call. Barbarians would be in, calling for Cashman's head if they're not going to call Dominguez up. He keeps playing like this. Shoo. So he better. He better. And if in house, baby. SG Sports Chalk panels here. Card folios in the house. If anybody hasn't smashed that like button, but if you don't mind, smash that really quickly so we can get to 100 likes. It's greatly appreciated. I'm going to wrap up in a minute or two, too. I'm going to go up and do a little bit more packing. But I wanted to definitely get you on here and talk about post-game, too, man. But, yeah, I'm with you, Cardfolio. Yeah. Yes. Don't sleep on the Red Sox. This is why I've said it like months now. I don't see the Red Sox having 2 years in a row in last place. I just don't see it. I think they're going to be better than people think. Better than people think. So I appreciate that, Angel. Thank you. Smash the like button, but don't crack your skin. That's right, man. That's right. I don't think so, Epic. I think they'd rather trade him for something in return than just eliminate his contract and DFA. They're going to have to eat too much money. Even though it's not like boatloads, but it's 3 years at $10 million per. I would think they would rather trade him and get something back for him if some team is willing to. The Yankees play 50% or something a little bit more, then maybe they'll save $5 million a year on it. So, but yeah, I don't think they'll just get rid of him. Not with 3 years left. 20 days to WrestleMania, baby. Yeah. Well, Rafael Ortega I think is the lead right now in terms of the left field competition, in my opinion. Andres Chaparro, I'm very excited about. Hitting the ball hard, good contact. He's solid everywhere. I think he'll get a call this year, Andres Chaparro. Yep. And I'll go to that game. I will go to that game. I hope so too, Sports Talk. I hope turns out to be, just a minimal problem for Rodon. I really, really do, man. Thank you for that. So, we got 72 likes, Buckeye. All right, we need 28 likes to get to 100. All right, just 28. Just promote Hicks to bat. Exactly, TJ. 72 likes. All right, man. I appreciate that, Jimmy Mathers, man. Thank you, bro. July Tickets for the Yankees, Rockies. They play in a course field too. Nice. All right, we need 28 likes, gang, to get to 100. Want July to come. Yeah, man. I want to see something. I'm looking forward to seeing them play the Giants and the Phillies to open up the season, and I think they play the Dodgers too, or the Cardinals, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be a fun season. I want to see them play some teams other than constant playing Tampa Bay every third week, or Baltimore, Boston, or Toronto. It's like every 3 weeks they're playing these teams. So it's like, NFE, I want to see Stanton and Judge just go bombs at Coors Field, man. And they're like thousands of feet. ATX in the house. What's good, man? You got that right, Sean. Yankees fans don't back down. You damn right we don't. Damn right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm getting ready, Booyah, for NFL free agents. Yeah, I'm working on my content. For those that don't know, I have a football channel too, Empire State Tripod. I'm doing my NFL free agent predictions. I'm working on that and some other predictions this week. And we're getting ready for the draft next month. So come take a look at it. Yeah. Take a break from Vladdy. Yes, exactly, T. Drake. Exactly, man. Shoot, man. Sick of always seeing Vladdy, man. Even though he's a good player. He's a good player. He just kills the Yankees too much. I think some people are thinking the same thing, Hector, but I mean, it'll be hard to keep him down if he keeps playing this well, just to keep him nearly under control, you know? I don't know. I mean, there would be 76 likes. All right, 24 left to 100. 24 likes left. If anybody hasn't hit that like button. Dude, it's yeah. I mean, I hope Judge hits a 500 home run there. I hope Stan hits one too. So I hope we get a lot of them. So, yeah, baby, warm weather for Scranton AAA. Yep. So happy, yeah. But I worry that they got Dalton Varsho. They also got Kevin Kiermaier. They got some. Kiermaier used to hit the Yankees well. Varsho's going to be, I think, an underrated weapon for them. They got some extra firepower in their lineup, and they also brought in the fences. So, I don't know. Yeah, I can't stand that blue jacket with home runs. The leather jacket, get out of here with that. And that shopping cart that the Red Sox do. It's just, come on. Get out of here, right? So, but yeah, well, exactly. The Yankees, you're right about that. They rarely trust young guys. I mean, it's like we need players, we need them to do stuff like this to make them know, let them know, you can trust me. Look, I'm forcing you to call me up, man. You can't just leave that down there and then have the Yankees be outplayed offensively and then wonder later, well, damn, we should have called up Volpe. Damn, we should have called it Dominguez or whatever, right? It would be such a deflating energy loss. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, the wheelbarrow, all that stuff. I think it's ridiculous. Yeah, not the shopping cart, it's the wheelbarrow, right? I can't wait for the start of baseball either, man. 18 days for Yankees. That to me is all that matters. I don't care who plays opening day. Opening day in baseball doesn't start officially until the Yankees open. So, the Blue Jays have the best shot, in my opinion, of beating the Yankees. I think it's going to be like a 1 or 2 game season this year, division. Going to go right down to the wire. Last year, they won by 7 or 8. I think it's going to be 1 or 2 games this year. I do. I really, really do. So, but let me wrap this up, gang. 3-3 tie today. Good signs. Andres Gomez on the mound. Anthony Volpe still showing that these guys need to consider calling him up seriously. So, but I appreciate you all coming on. Appreciate your support, donos, everything, your dialogue, your insights. I appreciate all you. So, I thank you. Can't wait for opening day. Tomorrow, the Yankees they play. I don't know who they play. I think the Pirates again or the Browns. Yeah, let me tell you who they play tomorrow. We'll be doing the lineups in the post game too. Tomorrow, Yankees play Twins. So we'll get to see some of those guys. And so that'll be fun. But peace and love to all of you and your loved ones, and have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Next time.